Hey there, we're checking yesterday's math before we move on to today's. Number one, how do you locate 11, 12? You go across the x, then up the y. I'm sure whatever you put is similar. You go left to right, then up and down. Number two, does 4, 3 show the same point as 3, 4? No, one of them has a bird on it. So I put no, one place is empty, the other has a bird. Number 3, the tiger. I found the tiger at 4, 2. Number 4, your answer should be 3, 6. And 5 should be 1, 2. Number 6 should be 3, 4. 7, 5, 6. 8, 2, 1. 9, the mouse, 6, 3. 10, 4, 5. And 11, 6, 1. And I gave you a preview of my grid, but here's the final answer. So B is at 1, 4. I'm sorry, 1, 3. F is at 3, 2. C is at 4, 4. D is at 2, 6. 6 is at 6, 3. And 0 is at, E is at 7, 1. Any questions there? Let me know. And on to your workbook page. Use the grid at the right. Write the letter of the point named by the ordered pair. So at 4, 5, we have letter R. At 1, 6 is letter E. I hope you're just checking. 6, 2 should be letter W. And 2, 2 should be letter C. Draw a point and label it with the type of fruit. 1, 1. I'm just going to put a letter here. I'm not a very good artist. An orange is at 5, 5. A banana, 2, 4. A grape, 3, 2. Luckily, they all have a different first letter. Kiwi, 4, 3. I had a kiwi the other day for the first time in a long time. They're pretty tasty. And a peach at 6, 1. If you need to pause to check, you're welcome to do so. All right, mixed review. Hopefully you don't need me for this, but just in case, this should be 7, 4, 6, 8, 6 again, and 10. All right, solve. Look how fast I did that. 533. 3,945. 993. 10,409. 0, 15, 6, 9, 20, 72, 9, 6, 12, 30, 12, and 0. Hopefully you got those right. If you're able to switch back between division and multiplication, then you are becoming more and more fluent. Where are the animals? You should have an answer with a comma and parentheses. The bunny is at 2, 4. The lion is at 6, 7. The fish is at 8, 3. The chick is at 3, 9. I bet you guys got all these right. The turtle, 4, 2. Is that a worm or a snake? Ooh, okay. 9,9. The bear, 5,5. That was a terrible parenthesis. Sorry about that. The dove, 1,8. Oh, that one's better. The butterfly, 1,2. And the horsey, 4,8. We always go this way before we go this way. I have a feeling you were very successful on this assignment. So we're going to move on to today's, which is the next page in your book, line graphs. And you do have a math workbook page. You always have a math workbook page. Of course you do. Get your name on there. All right, line graphs. So we're still going to go X and then Y for a line graph. You have seen this before. I'm confident you can do this. So normal temperature in Des Moines, Iowa. Looks like it's cold in January and warmer in May. See how the temperature creeps up? Well, they're getting more and more sunshine. This is called a trend. Especially if you compare last year to this year, then you can really say the temperature trends upward or trends downward. There's an increase or a decrease. What is the normal temperature in January? Number 2 says 20 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't need your spiral today. And what month is the normal temperature 60 degrees? May. All right, this page, we're moving to this graph. What is the normal temperature in December? 15. Woo! And what month is the normal temperature 50? September. Now you notice my finger went up and then over and then down. Well, that's because this time we started with the digit. So I went up to the 50 and then over until I found an intersection and then down. That is perfectly fine. How many degrees higher is the normal temperature in August versus November? So August is at 55, November is at 20. So 55 minus 20, 35 degrees difference. Describe a trend you see in the graph. So this graph is making a downward slope. So from August to December, we're getting colder. All right, 8 through 10, we're going to use this graph, pencils sold. Now this reminds me of Oscar Weissenborn from your social studies. In what month were the most pencils sold? September. Probably because school was starting back. The fewest, December. We're not in school that much in December, only half. In which months were more than 400 pencils sold? So I'm going to go up this time because I've got a digit. So 400, more than 400, not July, not August. Oh, September, October, and then November's equal with August. So I'd say September and October. In which 2 months were the same number of pencils sold? We just answered that, August and November. And at how many? Well, they are on the intersection of 400. Why do you think more pencils are sold in September? We talked about that too, because that's when school returns. Now, most of the nation goes back to school in September. In Arkansas, we go back a little bit earlier. We go in August. In Oklahoma, they go at the 1st of August. So every state is different. But of course, this is just a graph probably indicative of the general purchase of pencils. So we talked all the way through 11. On your workbook page, you're doing 1 through 5 using this graph here. Joyce has graphed how many pages she reads a day. And then you have some mixed review. And we'll check it at the beginning of your video tomorrow. Let me know if you have any problems.